Hey everyone, Mike here. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I took scriptable objects and was able to assign them to different ground types to enable the character to have different walking sound effects depending on what kind of surface he was walking on. It's going to involve 5 different scripts, 3 of them containing scriptable objects, and adding a few animation events to our walking, running animations. It's relatively simple to set up, and the scripts are short and simple, and we'll get sound effects going on our third-person character in no time. So we're going to start off with the first script, which we'll be using to define our different surfaces that we'll work on. As you can see in the inspector, I have them already set up. Different ones assigned for carpets, grass, gravel, wood, glass, and stone, which we'll be assigning to different meshes that the character walks on, and we'll be able to read that shortly and play our sound effects. So we'll go into the script, which is our Footstep surface script, and it uses the scriptable object. I named it Footstep Surface and put it in the category of Footsteps, which will be nice in the inspector, as you'll see shortly. It doesn't contain any actual scripting to do anything. This is mainly used to be created. And let's see here, surface, and named as a surface we want to add to the game or project. So I'll make one called random noise surface because I don't have any sound effects currently to add a new surface type. So then the next script we'll go into will be our ground material, and it will take a footstep surface as a surface type, and this will get assigned to all our ground meshes that contain colliders. So we'll click on my grass. As you can see, I have it set up, the ground material. Let's remove it, and we will drag it on. And we need to get a surface type to add onto it. So we'll go into the surface types, and we'll drag our random noise surface. So now this ground will be assigned the random noise surface. So on to the next scriptable object, which will be the ground sound effects, which is essentially an array of sound effects that we want to play as the character walks over them. So we create our scriptable object. I name this one Footsteps, put it in the Footstep category, and Footstep sound effects. I'm trying to leave this script up long enough that you'll be able to look at it and recreate it on your own. If need be, I can copy and paste some of it into the comments. But all it takes in is an array of audio clips for our footsteps. So what we'll do is we'll go and we'll create our footstep sound effects. And I'll just do random sound effects. Now we can click on that. I'll unlock this, and we get our array for different sound effects. So we can fill them in with some random sound effects I have. We'll do a fire extinguisher. We'll do the enemy dying. We will do a grenade explosion. And we will just do a door opening. So now we have our sound effects assigned to this scriptable object. Now what we'll do is we have the Footstep Manager or Footstep Data. This script contains two classes. One that will have the Footstep Info, which contains the surface and the footsteps, which are the two scripts that were scriptable objects we made just a minute ago. And then we have the class of scriptable object, the Footstep Data, which is a list that contains all the footstep info. So next we'll go, this script will get attached to the character, but we can take it now and fill it in right here. We get the array of all our different sounds. Now it looks like some of them have disappeared. So let's see, we need to get our surfaces and let's fill them in really quick. We got the carpet, we got the glass, we got the grass, gravel, metal, stone, wood, and now we'll make our new one for our random noises. So we add a new element. We'll add our random noises, and then let's lock that, and we will get our sound effect array. So let's see, random sounds. All right, perfect. So now that's set up. And with the ground material, we had already assigned the random noises. This one to show you is set up for the stone. And now, once this has all been done, we'll take our character and we have a animation event script, which is to play the footsteps when assigned. So for this, we get the transform of a ground check, which is where we'll send our raycast down, the audio source, which will be playing the footstep sounds, and the Footstep Manager, which is our list of different footstep info to cycle through. So the script, each time play footstep is called, it will raycast downwards into the ground. It will try and get the collider off of the ground object. It will then check for that ground material, which we dragged our footstep surface into. And it will do a for each loop and loop through all of the data in our manager, which contains all the different footstep elements. If the collider does contain ground material and it matches with a surface type in the manager, it will check to see if the audio source is present and if footstep data is present. And it will randomly play one of the different audio clips from the array. This script will get attached to animations in the character controller that contains the animator. So we'll click on him and I will show you that we have green health walking. And as you cycle through, you'll see the animation event and it will be play a footstep. Depending on where you got it, you can easily add more or remove by adding an event and playing a footstep. I don't want to play 3 footsteps for this animation, so I'll get rid of that. So we'll go back to the scene. Everything should be all set up. We have our random noises on this one. We have our stone on this one. So now we can go into the game. And now as we walk and it cycles through the animation, where we assign the animation event, it will randomly now pick one of the random noises from our random noise array. what's nice is we can go in this real time. We can remove some of these. We can get some different sounds if need be. Let's see here. We'll get an empty grenade launcher and a decline sound. And it will pick a random one. And then when we go to our stone, it has now detected the stone. And we can easily go back now, click on the grass, find our grass material or surface, and we'll drag it in. And now instead of playing random noises, we can go back and we'll be on grass. And we can once again change it as we need be to any surface. Now we're on metal. And it's a very simple way to add different sound effects to the different material that you're walking on, which adds a lot more to a project than just having the same footstep no matter what you're walking on. So if you have any questions, if I didn't explain it the best, I'm sort of new to doing a tutorial showcasing. Feel free in the comments to ask questions. If you need help with the scripts, I have everything. I'm more than willing to share it. And let me know what you think or how you implement your footsteps. Thanks for checking the video out and have a good one.